Okay. Okay.
What is good, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We are back for another episode of Frieren, Beyond Journey's End. Thank you for visiting the channel, and please support. Take a moment to like, comment, subscribe, and if you're feeling a little bit froggy, go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you can get the latest content as it rolls out. Last episode on Frieren, pretty much the original party that she was part of ended their journey, their 10-year journey. And the last day that they saw each other was a special day when they had a comet, basically meteor shower show that was popping up. That meteor shower doesn't happen, but only every 50 years, you know. And so they made a promise to each other to meet each other again in 50 years. Everybody mostly is human. We got a dwarf and an elf, and that elf lives for a long time. So does that dwarf, but I don't know. Anyway, 50 years pass. Frieren returned back to her companions, and they got to go to that special spot that she promised to take them. Then later on, after they saw that, Himmel died, of course. And, you know, that hurt Frieren a little bit, that she didn't take the moment to get to know him more, like how she knows everything of this world. She truly loved Himmel. You could tell from her tears, you know? But anyway, she returned back and spoke to Heiter about, you know, to give her service to him. He asked her to see if she can, you know, be the master of Frieren. She has the possibility of becoming a mage. That's what he thinks. She doesn't want to take the task, but, you know, the old man was able to get her moving towards that direction of like, hey, can you, you know, whatever you know about magic, can you show her real quick and see? I think Himmel's setting her up to want to teach her more, because she's gonna know how good of a student that Frieren can be. All right, let's get this started. Episode 2, it didn't have to be magic. In 3, 2, 1, go. So, Frieren is about to learn long-range magic.
The strength at which it's fired, and the level of control you have over it. But you know that much, correct?
Okay. So she's strong on the area that is the hardest to actually master, is control of your magic, and she has a lot of control of her magic. So I guess she's gonna stay here for 6 years, hanging out with Heiter and Frieren, learning and deciphering that book to see if it's actually a good book or a valid book with real magic in it. Frieren's growing up. Looks like those years are passing by.
Is Friren's training coming along smoothly?
In a short 4 years, she's learned more than most do in 10. Anything pertaining to...
Heiter.
You can wipe that look of pity off your face. I consider the fact I stayed on my feet for so long a minor miracle.
Heiter has lived a long time. She's got to be over 100 years old.
Master Heiter will have passed away. That man saved my life, you know.
Saved her life. It's her family. Wow, she's at the edge.
Throwing away your life now would be an utter waste.
A waste, mister?
A long time ago, I lost someone too. He was a dear companion whom I cherished very much. His heart was made of gold and his nerves made of steel. He would sooner sacrifice his life than abandon someone in need.
Is he talking about Himmel?
If he was still here, and I was the one 6 feet below, more innocent lives could have been saved. If there is even one precious memory tucked within the walls of your mind, then I think it would be a waste for you to die.
We'll all disappear.
Master Heiter fears dying now more than ever. because it means I'll
See,
be alone.
memories.
I have to
Memories
show
are
you did the
so
right thing back
important
then.
in life, you
Maybe
know.
life can't be
I
his
think that's
final
one
word.
of the things
I
that
don't care if it's as a mage or whatever else.
one of
Learning some
the
kind
keys of
skill to
life
support
is
myself
to
is my
create
way of repaying
memories
him. He's the reason
and
I'm here.
keeping the memories
I
of
need him to
those who
know
have
I'll be
passed
all right when he's gone.
and passing that on, you know. Friend is training hard. She wants to succeed before Hyter passes away.
There weren't any spells for bringing back the dead or granting immortality.
Worth the try.
Did you know that?
An immeasurable fear of death lives within us all. If such spells did exist, Avig most surely would have cast them on himself. How's Fern? Is she growing strong?
She has room to improve in some areas.
I think he
but it
stalled
would
her
be
there
incorrect
because of
to call
Fern.
her a proper mage.
Excellent. So she made it in time. It'll be hard for you to say she'll get in your way, now won't it? Will you bring her with you and strengthen her skills?
Forgive me, Hyter, but I must draw a line. She would only get in my way. You deceived me, didn't you?
Frieren, please take care of Fern for me.
Should be giving her a proper farewell. And making as many memories
Making
as I can.
Frieren cry again.
Oh, Frieren, you really are a kind girl.
Is it Himmel?
Because that is what Himmel the hero would have done.
Himmel the hero.
A good guiding voice. Perhaps I'll listen as well.
She did it. She broke it. She broke it. Hyter is appreciating all
I
this
should be
alcohol.
thanking him for deceiving me. So long, corrupt priest.
And I think she says it out of like kindness or like love. She said those words. So long, corrupt priest, always.
And before that, there was the one for turning sweet grapes sour.
Yo, that's a good. Those are good spells.
The strangest
I mean,
That is my hobby.
very useful.
It sounds to me like you really do love magic, Mistress Frieren.
There he is.
Himmel.
A statue of Himmel the hero.
The poor boy is in terrible shape. I would clean him myself, but it's too much for one old lady. And I can't convince the other villagers to care.
Wow, she remembered she was a little girl.
When the village was attacked by a vicious monster, the brave Mr. Himmel fought with all his might to defend
Himmel.
us. Such
Himmel
a
is a
hero should
beast.
be revered, not
Villagers offered to make a statue of him. He should have humbly declined.
How is this? You don't think it's too handsome, right?
He spent 18 hours choosing a pose, driving the
That's a cool pose, man. They should, yes, they should have done that one.
And they settled on something
That
ridiculously
boy was
ordinary.
out there.
I've never heard that before.
That boy was out.
There was a
He was like, "Yo, which one? Which one? How should I look?"
No, blue moon weed flowers would be best.
I can't recall that one. What did they look like?
I don't know. I've never seen them.
Then why those?
Because they grow in Himmel's hometown.
You can't conjure flowers you haven't seen before.
You need to go to his hometown.
That's
I'll take them outside.
well, Fern. Shall our moonweed quest commence?
Feed
Are you
rats.
joking, Mistress?
I believe she's doing it for Himmel's sake. I mean, let's go back to episode 1 where she's like, wish that she was able to learn about him more when he was alive. Well, I mean, going through this adventure just to understand the flower that is for his hometown, that is her paying back to Himmel. 6 months she's been there trying to find it. Oh.
Oh, I don't often see you on your own.
And I get her point, you know. She's a very powerful mage that could use use her magic to do something like greater.
Don't disagree with
But
you.
you know,
But you see,
you got to do what you
Frieren
love.
views things
You
differently
got
than
to.
me.
You can't like slave yourself to what
Because
you
she's so
think
much
the
more
world
mature
wants you to
than
do.
us, I'm
Do
sure
what
she'd
you want to
understand your
do.
feelings. If you say how you feel with an open heart, I've no doubt she'll take it well.
Pretty good tracking magic to be able to illuminate the footprints of the person of whatever creature she's tracking is
I've been
badass.
wanting to ask, why do you collect spells in the first place?
It's just a hobby of mine.
Oh, backstory? Backstory? Yep.
Gross. But then came a fool who praised me for the magic I acquired. The rest is history.
Dang.
That's
Himmel?
a pretty silly reason.
It's like it centers around Himmel.
Blue moon weed?
A flower grown in my homeland. They're truly beautiful. To be fair, they grow
You
pretty
remember
heroes
Himmel a
too.
lot.
Shall we get going then?
I think Himmel was the love of her life.
I'd like to show you them someday.
Sure, if the chance arises.
You just showed it to her. It's a love
I had
story.
a feeling we'd find them here, but I wasn't expecting this.
Hmm.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There.
Look at that! An adorable touch.
He did it to her.
Shall we be off?
That's love right there, man. All right, that was episode 2. It didn't have to be magic. It was a pretty good episode. It went along with basically the journey of an elf. You know, like they take their time with things. But anyway, they reached a town that Himmel was the hero of. And basically, there's a statue that was erected for it. She cleaned it up with Frieren. And again, I think it reflects back to episode 1 where she was so upset that she did not spend the proper time to getting to know Himmel, someone that was very important to her, important to the whole party. She knew, I mean, the lady wanted to plant flowers, but she wanted to make it proper and planted the proper flowers for Himmel. And so they ended up doing research. 6 months later, they found it. Frien's starting to know that, hey, she's gonna start getting old quickly before she learned anything, because she has to walk a life of an elf, you know. And so that was episode 2. They were able to find the flower that grew in Himmel's town and planted it, and now they're off to their next adventure. Thank you for joining the channel. Please support by giving a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're feeling a little bit froggy and want to know when I'm rolling the next content, go ahead and hit that notification bell, and you'll get the latest stuff that I'll roll out. I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay blessed and keep on grinding. Bye.